All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. That's a stay woke, real emo. Stay woke,
yeah,
real emo.
well, we can hold a peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Second global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. That's a stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me, I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real emo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. I said stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo.
Stay woke, real emo. That's a stay woke, real emo. Stay woke, real emo. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aight, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, yeah. You know we don't play games. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying stand for truth when nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it, yeah. They are controlling the youth, agenda abusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them, that's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act, fucking low key with the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beard, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play games,
Radical body positivity.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Fat oppression. As a small fat.
Didn't get the yogurt that I wanted.
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles, testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 1959 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on? Beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and of course, yo hoes. It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
What's going on, fam-wise? We're live. For some reason, I'm not getting YouTube chat. I'm seeing it over here, but I can't show your posts on the screen, so just keep that in mind. For some reason, YouTube chat is not connecting to the live stream, but I do see that we are live on YouTube, so we're good to go. Remember, check out thedailyswole.com for all the links. Check it out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, if you are interested in banging your ear holes and not getting the visuals, but I say shame on you. I say shame on you if you're not joining for the live stream. We got a couple announcements. The first one, today's episode, we'll be finishing up probably around 5:30 because we do have a live masterclass. We're going to go over some awesome exercises to perform some proper shoulder activation. So a little round of applause. Yeah, a little round of applause. Clappy, clappy. Clappy, clappy. So that's going to be live inside Swole TV for members only. So make sure that you are ready for that. So at 6 p.m., we will start promptly and jump right into discussing why shoulder activation is important and kind of demoing and going over a couple exercises in X and an exercise in particular, one or two that are great that I've have some other video content, and we'll take some questions. So it'll be nice, short, sweet, to the point, but we're going to talk shoulder activation. So even more importantly, masterclasses are opportunities for you to ask questions live. So literally just going to break down why we want to activate the shoulders, what are some good protocols, what's the good form and technique, and then it's open season. So if you have issues with your shoulder, if you have questions about your shoulder and shoulder training, specifically warming up the shoulders and preparing for upper body workouts, this is going to be an excellent masterclass for you. And we do these pretty regularly, once or so a month, every couple of weeks. And we rotate through different types of masterclasses. We have muscle masterclasses where we really get into the kinesiology. We have different types of masterclasses, exercise specific masterclasses, or general topics like this one. So it's going to be awesome. Did I say Wednesday? Oh, someone said, it is Thursday. Did someone say Wednesday? Did I say Wednesday? Jen said happy Wednesday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. I don't even know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised anyone knows what day of the week it is anymore. Anyway, so that's happening in like an hour and a half. And if you're not yet a member, you can still join and get into it in time. Head on over to swolenormousx.com and join the Swole fam today. That being said, let's get into today's episode. It's time to bust that nut. Let's call the Falcon. Shall we summon the Falcon? A Falcon. Yes. Ah, yes. Falcon. Put some respect on it. What'd you smash? Drop it in the comments down below.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Right. Get yourself some Swole variant. Now, you definitely want to get infected. You absolutely want to get infected with this variant. Swole variant, hashtag drop in the comments down below. And of course, Leo, drinking like a raging alcoholic as always. That's why Rose dropped you, because you're a raging alky. And no one likes that. At least he's consistent, though. At least he's following pillar number 7. The 7 pillars. Leo always crushing pillar number 7 and none of the other ones. Shame on you, Leo. Drop that hashtag Swole variant in the chat down below, and let's get into today's episode. It's time to spit on it and get into that tip. Moisturized. Oh yeah, babe. Just an inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside. Let daddy in. Let papa in. We got some fam wise to get into. Man, do we have some shit posts. We got some awesome videos, so I can't wait. Let's just jump right into today's episode. Let's get into it. All right. From our very own Christine. Christine writes, lifting doesn't make you manly. Lifting gives you amazing definition. The only way you'll get crazy jacked like that is with some kind of assistance. And that is absolutely true. Lifting does not make you manly, and lifting gives you amazing muscle growth. Definition will come with body composition, but yeah, anytime a woman says, I want to get toned, toned doesn't mean anything. Toned just means less fat and having muscle. So it means having a physique. It means having aesthetics. It means having muscle thickness. It means having hypertrophy and working towards hypertrophy. Building more muscle mass and then trimming the fat on top will make you look more defined and then thus, quote unquote, more toned. So very true. Very, very true. I love this post. Danny's got to talk about Swole variant. Let's fucking go, bro. Let's fucking go.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Look at that Swole variant gear. I like that hat, bro. I like that Swolenormous hat. And I love that Swolenormous gear, that Swole variant gear. Oh, I fucking love that logo. It's like the greatest fucking logo ever. The Swole variant. It's so good and so fitting for today's episode. Danny writes, oh no, fam, just got diagnosed with the Swole variant today. Ooh. Yeah. Arnold's happy. Too bad it's impossible to quarantine these sick fucking gains. Hashtag GTTFG. Go to the fucking gym. Swole fam for life. And that says life. Swole fam for life. I agree. Gorillas for you, Danny. Awesome stuff, man. Thanks for posting. I love that Swole variant gear. Look at that. Isn't she cute? All right, Elizabeth dropped this post. I can't wait to show you the pictures. Elizabeth writes, it's been a while since I've had the chance to post. I'm so stoked to have won a Swole card on my Swoleversary. Yes, I have my own version of Tessie I named Marsha Mello. How can you top that? Despite dealing with having to arrange for my FIL to be put in a nursing home, my father-in-law to be... These acronyms are intense. I'm surprised I even picked up them. I've never seen that written, FIL. I was like, is that like a... I was thinking of like a federal tax ID or something. FIL, father-in-law, to be put in a nursing home due to worsening dementia. I've been doing my best to stay on track. Oh, stop, Joe. Not you. It's not always about you, bro. Go have some ice cream. One of the ways I kept myself accountable was by downloading a mild challenge app to force myself to get out for walks and win swag, which slapped me in the tits to keep going with the Scorched Earth program. I'm in my final week. My question to the Swole fam and Papa Swolio, if he's so inclined, and dare I say I am inclined, I do like inclined press, by the way, is that I'm thinking of repeating Swole season, which I completed before doing Scorched Earth and loved the workouts. Did anyone else in the Swole fam do Swole season, Scorched Earth, then cycle back into Swole season? Did you maybe do another 90-day dash or Swole mastery in between? I'd like to hear opinions so I can decide on how to move forward. Thanks. Well, we're going to show those pictures in a second. But before we do, yeah, you certainly can. And actually, that's a great way to cycle back and forth, is to do Swole season, Scorched Earth, and go back to Swole season. You likely won't have to necessarily go back to 90-day dash. You can. Swole mastery could be great as kind of like a deloading, but you might get enough of that just by downshifting maybe a couple weeks of Swole mastery and then going into Swole season. So it really depends, but you absolutely can. That's a great way to do it. So if that's what you're feeling like doing, if that's what, you know, that's going to tickle your pickle, so to speak. I mean, I know you're a chick, but it's 2021 after all. You can just identify as a pickle and then tickle it. But, you know, it's going to be even better for you because you've done Swole season before. So when you have that level of competence from doing a program already, you know what to expect and you know how to level yourself up, and you could just jump right into it and focus more on increasing volume and increasing your intensity. So look at that. Oh, you got the kitty unicorn Swole beach. And you have a shirt that says, what is that? Train like Thor? All right. Train like Thor. And what we got here? Happy Swoleversary. Oh, 1903 from the Swole fam. Got a little writing on the back. Aw, that's fucking fantastic.
I like to caress rusty spoon.
I like it. Happy Swoleversary. Happy Swoleversary. So wonderful. So awesome, Elizabeth. And speaking of Swolenormous apparel, speaking of Swolenormous apparel, sick fucking gains and ridiculous beards. Let's take a moment to admire Jacob's beard. Now, Jacob's beard isn't in full force here. It is in full force, but it's not in full frame. But you can tell that this beard is an absolute monster. So without further ado, by the way, it's always fuck your resolution season. So we got Jacob here, and let's zoom in on the, oh, hold on a second. Let's zoom in on the fuck your resolutions gear and that manly fucking beard. I mean, what? That manly fucking beard. That's a lot of beard, bro. That's a lot of beard. And I do declare, that looks like mine before I had to like rein it in. Nice. Nice gains, nice gear, and nice fucking beard, bro. Keep that up. Keep that up. You want to keep on making gains? You better never shave that shit nice and thick. Am I, yeah, right, Cerny? Nice and thick. That's how we fucking like it. Not boo. Oh, come on. Come on. You know, because I'm going to...
Biggest dickest?
All right. I'm always going to say, wait till biggest...
Biggest dickest hears of this.
Wait till biggest dickest hears of this. Why are you hitting that boo button? Why are you hitting that boo button? You did that again, Falcon. That was you? That was you? I fucking knew it, you... Get the fuck off the screen. Goddamn Falcon. Your damn talons are getting out of control. Where are my posts? What's going on here? Holy zoom in. Everyone watching this is getting a little nauseous. If I'm on the 65-inch, it's like Labyrinth in 3D. Okay, Lisa. Lisa writes, driving to the gym, listening to YouTube vids, and I had keyed up Papa. The YouTube vids I had keyed up, and Papa and the Fat Doctor came on with Fat Doctor saying not to bother losing weight, and it makes me want to smash those gains even harder. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Time to get those gains. Talk to you later. Hashtag execute more. Fucking great. Fantastic. I love it. Yeah, the Fat Doctor is a hot, fat fucking mess. I can't believe, if you don't know what we're talking about, if you don't know what the Fat Doctor is, you don't really want to know what that is, but it's a brutal individual, Fat Doctor UK, and she's a morbidly obese physician somehow that promotes obesity, and she's a doctor. It just goes to show that it's a sick care system. They have many people in the sick care system have no intention on actually getting you well because I guess they wouldn't have any more money to make. Anyway, so if you want that Swole variant gear or the Fuck Your Resolutions, we're coming up on Fuck Your Resolution season. I've been telling you, fam, over at papaswolio.com, we're going to have some new versions. We're going to have some new drops across the board for all your favorite designs. So I'm really excited for the 2.0 releases. So Fuck Your Resolutions is going to be fire. We're going to bring back the Fuck Your Feelings, all new styles. So I'm very, very stoked about that. So papaswolio.com, we talk about this pretty much every day. It's in the show notes and description down below. Use code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off, all one word. And of course, you got your Swole variant right there. That's the fucking shit. That's the fucking shit. That Swole variant gear. Get your Swole variant apparel. Motherfuckers, get that shit. All right, let's take some questions. If you got a question, drop it in the comments down below with the hashtag AskPapaSwole. Let's take a couple because we got some videos. We got some good shit posts, and we really got to get into that. I'm very, very excited about that. I'm excited. I'm like anticipatory. Maybe excited isn't the right word because it's going to be absolutely brutal to look at some of these shit posts and shit videos. But, you know, I'm like excited to be upset, I guess is a good answer. Lisa, just diagnosed with celiac. Tough working out with constant belly pain, but at least I know what I'm dealing with now. Any suggestions on how to cope with the pain? Not the pain. So have you been, like, what's your nutrition like? What's your diet like? What's your diet like? I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely want to be, God, sounds like going carnivore. Are we, Lisa? But let us know what you're consuming. And don't really have anything for you. Maybe bone broth. I'm not sure. I've never had that kind of, that issue. So I couldn't tell you unless anyone has any firsthand advice. What did your doctor tell you? Is there anything that they said to do in the short term? Not that the doctor is necessarily going to give you the best advice, unfortunately, about nutrition. Not that I am a doctor, but you all know how that works. If there's no pills, they're going to give you some anti-inflammatories or shit like that. Anyway, to heal the gut, leaky gut and all those things, bone broth is amazing, by the way. So I'm not sure if you have any bone broth handy or if there's anything that you are recommended to not consume. But that's what I go to in order to take care of my intestines. My intestinal walls and inflammation, things of that sort. Prevent it as well. All right. So sorry to hear that, Lisa. I'm so sorry to hear that. All right. Let's get a little bit more feedback, maybe, Lisa, on what you're actually doing. And if you have questions, you could drop in the comments down below. We will take a couple. Let's see what we got here. All right. RPC 3032. I eat steak, but can't. I eat steak. Can I eat the bird too? I like my chicken. There we go. That was not bad.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
All right. So let's see. I eat steak. Can I eat the bird too? Generally, I recommend ruminant animals like, any kind of like just in terms of beef. I prefer beef. Or wild game, bison, great. Chicken, I don't really eat that much, but it's a good option if you can get, let's say, free range and soy-free chicken. But any monogastric animals, you're just going to get a higher level of omega-6s, linoleic acid. I would just keep it more towards the steak, in my personal opinion. Again, you have to figure out what works best for you, but you're going to get a lot more value from eating fattier cuts of steak rather than eating lean chicken. And much better to eat fat from steak than it is from chicken. So just my personal thoughts. You're asking me, so can you eat the chicken? Yeah, of course you can. Is it going to be as good for you? Not in my opinion. As beneficial? Not in my opinion, but you can. Of course you can. And I do on occasion. Will Beasing. Hello, Will Beasing. Papaswolio, any tips for leg day exercises? My squat form isn't the best and I'm still looking to improve. So what do you mean? Like you're asking about your squat form or you're looking for other exercises because your squat form isn't the best? Well, why isn't your squat form beneficial? Are you practicing yoga? Are you doing proper ankle mobility exercises? Hip flexor activation? Any tips for leg day exercises? Nordic curls are fantastic. Hip bridges are amazing. Kettlebell swings are amazing. And all of those can be done without ideal squat form. Like while you're working on improving your ankle mobility and your hip mobility, you can do your hip bridges, you can do Nordic curls, you can do kettlebell swings, but that's a very technical exercise in itself. But kettlebell swings are fantastic. So a couple other ideas there for you. And of course, that's not only what you can do, but those are great options. And reminder that for some reason on the stream, I'm only seeing Facebook questions. So over here, I can't show them on the screen. So going to be limited with how many I can take over here. Tyler, do I grow my own fruit? No, but I will be having some fruit trees planted. So yes, but not yet. Over here on YouTube, and again, I can't show it on the screen because whatever reason, it's still streaming to YouTube. It's just not showing the questions. It's not linking up. Trace, what kinds of exercise should I be doing to get more flexible? Yoga. For reference, when I bend over, I barely reach my shins. Also, what foods would you recommend for people on a budget? Pork shoulder. I would still recommend red meat. Just, get the best quality that you can. I mean, even if you're getting grain-fed beef, I would personally think that's a much better option than lower quality pork. So in terms of what should you be doing to get more flexible, yoga, in order to reach your toes, get yourself a block. So let's say you're barely able to reach your shins. So let's say you can reach your knees. Okay. That's limited mobility, dude. So let's get you to work. What you can do is reach forward, right? So you put a chair or something. Let's say at knee level is all you got, right? You put your hands flat on, let's say, a chair or a couple blocks or a stack of books, and you're leaning forward. And what you're doing is just bend and then straighten your knees. Bend and straighten your knees and kind of work through that tightness in your hips and your hamstrings. And, bending one knee at a time, straightening one leg, bending the other, just kind of alternating knee bends. That's a great yoga position and yoga stretch. That's fantastic. And a lot of people underestimate the benefits of just a couple simple stretches, because think about this. Most people aren't, pillar number 7, most people aren't consistent. So if you do these basic stretches every single day, you'll be able to touch your toes in no time. When I say no time, consistently, you'll be able to touch your toes. You'll be able to increase your mobility dramatically just because you're doing it every single day and often throughout the day whenever you can. So that'd be a good place to start. So just bring the floor to you for those forward bending movements. And then once you're in that bending position, you're just bending your knees and straightening your back, kind of rounding forward, breathing, straightening and bending your knees, then alternating one knee at a time, that alternating leg bend stretch. That's a great way to start, especially for that forward bending one. Otherwise, just yoga in general will help you tremendously. All right, let's see. Papa Swole, you do get keto breath? No, I mean, I'm not in keto. I don't do ketosis. I don't do keto, so I don't get keto breath. Tyler, have I met Joe Rogan in person? No. If so, would you? Like, if I met him, would I? If so, would you? Or like, if I could? I mean, if you just said, if so. If so, if I did meet him, would I meet him? Yes, I would. If I met him, yes, I would meet him. No, I haven't met him in person. Let's see. I know we got a couple questions. I thought I saw one. Remember, for some reason, I can't show the questions live, like on the screen. So I'm looking at this on my phone because I am live on YouTube. Let's see here. Let's see. Guitar Jams and Beyond. Thoughts on Bear Burger going more plant-based when they used to have more game meats? I've never heard of Bear Burger, so I have no reference point because I have no idea what that is. Going more plant-based when they used to have. What is Bear Burger? B-A-R-E? I mean, anything that's going plant-based can go fuck itself. Like, that's just chock full of glyphosate or other newly minted chemicals. Like, I would avoid all those things. Avoid all that stuff with tons of omega-6 and linoleic acid, vegetable oils, just garbage. Plant-based is a scam. It's gross. It's virtue signaling, woke bullshit. You want to look like a vegan? Fucking go eat yourself some plants and you'll look like a vegan. Oh, but there's some muscular vegans. Yeah, very few. Very, very few. But there are vegan athletes. Where? Not the best ones. For real, not the best ones or ones that get injured frequently. Think about that shit. Where are the top performing number one athletes? Where are the vegans? Where are the plant-based number ones? I'm not talking about like archery or some shit. Probably not even that. Bear Burger is a restaurant. Okay, never heard of it. Never heard of it. I thought it was maybe a brand of something in stores. Nope, never heard of it. A lot of these brands are regional, so I like the burger part, the bear burger, like bear, like bear, or like naked burger. Yeah, vegan bodybuilders, you see that online. Like, look at this guy, he's huge. Yeah, but you're juicing. If they're juicing, sure, you can build muscle if you're getting in enough protein. Doesn't mean it's easy, and not very few people can actually thrive on that. Fact. That's why very few people do it, because it's very, very hard to get all your nutrients in. Doesn't mean it's impossible, but a lot of these deficiencies from doing a vegan diet don't show up for even months or years. So you're not performing at your best more often than not, which is why most people don't do it. And if you take anabolics, sure, it's changing your body's chemical signaling pathways in order to trigger an increase in fat metabolism, an increase in protein synthesis, and all those things that anabolic steroids can do. So doesn't mean you can't only eat plants, but it's definitely not ideal. It's like, my God. Let's see. Real Brian McHugh. Brian McHugh. Do you consume any dairy, butter? I do eat grass-fed butter. I do like Kerrygold and butter like that. I don't have issues with that. I don't have issues with butter. And for some people, when I say cut out dairy, processed dairy, yeah, of course, like they have to make the butter. But what I mean is like when I say, it's not all pasteurized, but the skim milk, the fat removed, or milk that is heavy in lactose and casein, and butter is very low in that. And some people, even that are, doing something like grass-fed butter, might still have problems with butter. Even like if they have a real strong sensitivity, like a real hardcore lactose intolerance. So you can go for ghee, Ghee, and that's a good option. That's clarified butter, and it's completely devoid of casein or lactose. And most people, I don't think anyone, I couldn't say, I'm sure someone has an issue with ghee, but you shouldn't have any problems with that. So if you're very, very, very sensitive, that would be a viable option. Pompous Oil, what specific exercises can I do to grow my forearms? You can do farmer's walks. You can do wrist curls. You can do mace bell, kettlebells. All those things are really great for forearms. Just farmer's walks. I pick up 2 fucking heavy weights and just walk around with them. Farmer's walks is like a wheelbarrow. Papa Swolio, should I have an ab day in my workout routine? I personally don't. You can just do abs either a little bit every day or just do a lot of free weights and kettlebell stuff and you get plenty of core activation. Just throw in some Turkish get-ups or some windmills or some even just kettlebell swings and you get tons of core activation. So in terms of doing like crunches and ab stuff, personally, I think that's a waste of time. Leg raises or certain things can be cool, or doing like Papa Swolio presses where you're doing holding onto a rope or holding onto something on a Smith rack or on a rope itself, like a climbing rope, and doing those overhead triceps, like body weight tricep extensions. You're getting a lot of, it's kind of like a dynamic plank. So you're getting a lot there. Yoga as well. So having an actual day, I personally don't, but if you're doing some kettlebell work, and like I said, Turkish get-ups, come on, like if you do Turkish get-ups, you don't need an ab day. Like talk about core. Turkish get-ups is one of the most technical and just amazing full body exercise that you can do. Anytime you're doing an overhead exercise like that, especially from the ground, talk about functional, because it literally helps you get from, even with a light weight, you don't have to be like, oh, I can't do 100 pounds. So it's embarrassing. Who cares? Grab a 20-pound kettlebell or a 30-pound or 40-pound and do more reps. You don't have to do a max rep with one, because you see some people like holding like a human, like a girl doing it. And that's just like fucking show off stuff for Instagram. Like who cares? But you can easily just do a lighter weight and do, 10, 15 repetitions. Fantastic. And it's great from getting up from a ground position up to a kneeling position. Talk about being functional and being able to get up off the ground to a standing position. The weight is overhead, so you're getting that in complete core activation all the way through your body. Plus, you're getting that full stretch in your shoulder girdle and your shoulder capsule. It's an amazing exercise. Best place to get beef livers, local if you can. You can order them online. You can also get beef organ supplements and beef liver in desiccated supplements if you don't have access to it. Some people don't want to cook them. Some people don't want to eat it raw like I do. And it might be hard for you to find grass-fed beef liver, but you can also just go and use the Amazon link, swolenormousx.com/links, and you can get the ancestral supplements, or you can get them from Heart and Soil. You can get a lot of different brands have grass-fed beef liver. So the desiccated is a great way to do it if you can't get them from like a local butcher, but you know, fresh is always the best. Derek, what do you put on your steak? Well, I put some Celtic sea salt on all sides for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then I put a cast iron pan. I put beef tallow in the pan and I cook it. And then I eat it. And a lot of times I'll have my grass-fed butter and I'll put it on a bite. I'll have like a piece of steak and I cut a little piece of butter and I put on there and I eat it like that. And that's it. And that's it. John, LOL, vegan athletes. Seriously though, that's crazy. Lacking the required nutrients to feed and strengthen connective tissue and improper blood flow in those areas, looking for painful injuries. Yikes. Yeah, you know, there's always a couple where it's like breakthrough cases, kind of like COVID, right? Breakthrough cases of vegan athletes. Far and few between. Honestly, if you want to perform at your best, you need to be eating organ meats and animal fats and protein. Like that's what we've evolved to do. It's just fact. You can hate on it or try to protect the aminals, but come on, man. Come on. And I know this because I live that. And I know I've done both. I've done vegetarian. I forget if I went like pretty much full vegan. I think I did for like a while. Yeah, I think I did I try to remember if I had fish at that point. It was like pescatarian. No, it was pretty much vegan, but I was eating garbage. This is like a long story. This is a long time ago. I was eating a lot of low quality chicken. I didn't know about food quality. This is like 15, 16 years ago. And my acid reflux was disgusting. I was eating a lot of grain-fed beef and just chicken that was probably pumped full of hormones because it was like the size of my face. I was getting it for like $1.29 a pound at some butcher like in the back room. So it was probably cockfighting chickens. And yeah, it was just, you know, a lot of food for cheap, and I get it. And it can still work. You bulk up. There's still protein and stuff in it, but a lot of people say, well, I can eat, you know, as long as I get my macros from fast food. Yeah, but you're also destroying your body. So yes, you can still get protein from it on a molecular level and still use that, but you're also getting inflammation. You're getting, you're inflaming your intestines and getting leaky gut, which is affecting your lungs, affecting your brain, affecting your immune system. It's just bad for your body. And it was fucking me up. I had nasty acid reflux. So I went completely alkaline to fix that because, you know, acidic, you know, acid reflux, you know, eat tons of greens and all that stuff. And I did for like 5 or 6 months, completely fixed it. And I felt weak and just depleted. And it was just, I was craving steak so bad. So I just started learning a lot and reading about like, well, this doesn't make sense. I'm glad I don't have my acid reflux anymore. I was taking Prilosec and stuff. So I was really stoked to not have acid reflux, but I felt like a fucking just fatigued bitch. And then I discovered and fell down the rabbit hole and learned about grass-fed beef and all that and ancestral eating and wow, just fucking blew my mind. I eat steak all the time, every fucking day pretty much. I never have acid reflux unless I stray from that, and I could have acid reflux if I have some shit that I shouldn't be eating, that I don't want to eat, that's not good for me, which is usually something that's not good for humans. But yeah, you start getting really sensitive to that shit. Hashtag Swole variant for a chance to win today's Swole card, by the way. Take a couple more questions. Let's see. Papa Swole, what equipment do you have for a home gym? I mean, I have a squat rack. I have a bunch of things. I have a squat rack, bench, kettlebells, barbells, hex bar. I have a Nordic curl bench. I have squat stands. I have a bunch of like specialty bars. I have power blocks. I have yoga mats. I have slant boards. I have all sorts of heel elevators. I have little low pad benches that are great for hip ridges and other exercise. I have rings. I have pull-up bars, ropes. I have a lot of stuff like to climb in the trees. I got a lot of stuff. So what equipment do I have? I mean, a bunch. we'll do a gym tour once I set it up. I've been telling the Swole fam in the private meetings and stuff, I have to get some new flooring in here, and then I want to do like a little tour. It's not a lot of space, but it's wonderful because it's really just more storage inside for now. It's really just more storage because I have a cable machine I want to put inside, like a half rack of a cable machine, just like a pulley for indoor training. But I usually just have the stack of stuff inside, bring the plates outside and train. So whenever you see me training outside, only the rack stays outside, but I don't leave the bar and the plates out there because I don't want it to get, the rack is, has getting rust on the inside and things like that, but it's a Rogue rack. So that shit's thick. I mean, how many years would it take for it to rust to actually break? So I'll just get another one, but it's good. You can't keep it from rusting if it's outside in Florida. All right. All right, great questions. Was it Brutus Beefcake, vegan Papa, only a few days, then caught the new variant, the Swole variant. Caught the Swole variant. Hey-o. All right. Cool. Let's get into, let's jump into it. Let's take we'll go some questions. We do have, by the way, in just an hour, so we'll be finishing up here soon because we got to get ready for the live masterclass. So lots of questions. Shoulder activation inside Swole TV for members. If you want to join, you still got time. SwoleNormusX.com. You get access to the master classes and stuff for less than $5, and it'll go live inside Swole TV. And you can always upgrade at any time. But we'll take open questions, so it'll be like a Q&A. Along with demoing a couple exercises. So we'll look over a couple of videos. We'll kind of go through the shoulder awareness program a little bit, discuss shoulder activation, and just kind of keep it really loose and casual. It's going to be a real chill masterclass. So shoulder activation, you can ask questions. We'll demo some exercise, got some videos. Want to talk about a couple exercises and literally why they're important and what you should be looking at to warm up your upper body. Because this is great before a chest day, a back day, any kind of arm day, and really just any time in general if you want to improve your posture and stuff. So check it out over there at SwoleNormusX.com. It's 5 p.m. Eastern time, so that's going on in 1 hour. All right, 1 hour, 1 hour. That being said, let's get into the first shit post. Are you ready, fam? Time to go balls deep.
That's deep.
That's deep. How deep is it? Well, you're about to find the fuck out. Are you ready for some shit posts? Fam, come on, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Who's ready?
How about I send you a hobo's dick?
Come on, you ready for a hobo's dick cheese? It's about to get fucking stupid in here. All right, here we go. First shit post. Balls deep.
What's in the box?
Oops, wrong hole. Quote, booty building programs marketed to white women. No. Are actually a form of cultural appropriation.
Well, I'll be damned.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's just not true. Who are we appropriating from? Brazil? Or the black community? Because only black women are allowed to have butts. I've seen some skinny fucking flat ass black chicks. So don't be talking like all of you have booties. I love how it's like on a white square. I don't know what this is. Talk about woke politics, right? Everything's racist. Everything's racist. Everything's gender. Everything's PP and vajigis. It's like fucking children. Grow up. Get a job. Get a job. There's plenty available, by the way. Get a job. There you go. Biden made sure.
Come on, man.
Made sure you had plenty of jobs available. Many, many jobs available. Yeah, many jobs available. Not filled, but many jobs available. All right, I don't want to read a long caption from this fucking train wreck. No, we'll come back to you. Maybe we'll save you for Fef because you're that's annoying. All right, let's do this one. We got to shear a rose, fam.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? A dumb beesh. All right, shear a rose. Hey-o.
You lose.
All right, settle down. Settle down, Greta. I know.
How dare you?
Okay.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you.
All right, this one's from Shira Rose, and this is from a couple days ago. This is on Twitter, so she put a Q, like, question. I'm not attracted to fat people. How does it make me fat phobic? I'm going to answer this one for you. It doesn't. Of course, she says, she has an answer that's not that. It doesn't. If you're not attracted to fat people, it doesn't make you fat phobic. It makes you not attracted to morbidity. Look, I don't look at someone and be like, oh, nice gut, looking good, more to love. Not for me. Not for me. Maybe some of you like a little more cushion for the pushing. That's fine. You can have a fat fetish if you want to. Or you are fat yourself and it makes you feel better to be with someone who's also a chunker. And that's okay. That's okay. And you know, I'm trolling a little bit, but it's okay. You like what you like and you love whom you love, and it's all good. And we're all going to change throughout our lives, and it's okay. It's okay. Laugh a little bit. It's funny. It's funny. Laugh a little bit. Don't look down and be like, Papa Swole hates me. I'll lighten up. It's a daily fucking swole. We're balls deep. I don't even know where I am right now. But this bitch pisses me off. This pisses me off. All right. I'm not attracted to people who don't look like they give a shit about themselves. How about that? Answer. Where do you think your preference came from? In a world where every bit of media you consumed showed thin people as successful and beautiful, but every thin person as a mockery. I think you meant fat person? I think you wrote that wrong. You've learned fat phobia, as we all have. In a world where every bit of media you consumed, this is a big typo, by the way. In a world where every bit of media you consumed showed thin people as successful and beautiful, but every thin person as a mockery? You mean fat person as a mockery? You've learned fat phobia, as we all have. No, you're just fat and you're upset about it. Change your habits. I'm done with you. Let's look at another one. This one's probably done. Oh my God. Oh, we have repeat offenders, fam. Oh God, we got a repeat offender. All right, here we go.
What's in the box?
Not this one. We got another. Oh no. Oh no. This one's from @SizeTruther. SizeTruther. SizeTruther. This person is truthing size. SizeTruther writes, where are the fat people in sports? Why are they keeping fat athletes off TV? #Haze, fat acceptance, fat phobia, conspiracy.
Matt Damon.
What's your name, fat body?
Have you checked out sumo wrestling? There just aren't fat athletes. SizeTruther. Maybe the shot put in the Olympics. You got some thick chicks over there. Oh yeah, I wonder. SizeTruther, you're absolutely right. Why are there no fat people in the NBA? Why are there no fat people? There are fat people in the NFL technically. Like offensive linemen, they're not ripped. Yeah, but they're very athletic. Yeah, they're also like 450 pounds. They're fat. They can just move because they have muscle under it. They're still fat. Where are the fat people in sports? This might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Probably because you're not going to perform as well. And the reason why linemen are fat is because they're literally eating so they can't be moved well. So they can just not be pushed around. So they can block Tom Brady and shit. Where are the fat people in sports? I don't know. In the ocean? Swimming? Sinking? What? All right, we got another one, fam. Let's just take another.
What's in the box?
I can't even anymore. I can't even be that upset. Isn't it just ridiculous now? It's just fun to laugh a little bit. We got one from Dr. Colleen Reichman. My name is Colleen Reichman. This is the era of the bloating. You must all do as I say. My name is Colleen Reichman. Welcome to summer camp, yeah? She writes what is this? What's with Colleen's post color? Is this coral? I fucking hate coral. If this is coral, I hate coral. It's like an orange. It's like a burnt orange. Yeah, it's like an off orange. Is this coral? I hate the colors here. This color is like pumpkin shit. I think it's like, I think you would look up on Crayola, it'd say pumpkin shit. Like rotting pumpkin. She writes, psst, psst, hey, psst. I'm going to read it the way that it sounds. So sorry if this is ASMR. Psst, sometimes bloating is just bloating. Let's normalize it. It doesn't necessarily mean that we need to jump to healing our gut. That's fucking bullshit. Thank you, Falcon. That was nice. All right, I'll read it. Sometimes bloating is just bloating. Let's normalize it. Let's not. It doesn't necessarily mean that we need to jump to, quote, healing our gut. Actually, bloating really means exactly that, unless it's that time of the month, Colleen. And from the looks of all your posts and from reading what you say, you haven't had that time of the month in a while. And it sounds like you're pretty cranky. Pretty cranky. All right, where were we? We don't need to jump to healing. If you have bloating is not something that should be normalized. That's fucking gut inflammation. Okay? And that's a fact. Jesus Christ. Is it just me, or does bloating seem to get demonized more and more every day? As it should be. You're not supposed to bloat. Stop eating Twinkies, Ho-Hos, and Doritos and drinking fucking pure sugar water. And you might not bloat the same. Stop sucking down all these grains and seeds and shit when you have delicious food available. Fucking hell, you're not a bird. All right, what I'm not saying here is that all bloating is totally fine. Come on now, nuance folks. Oh, Colleen, you're so fucking quippy. You're so quippy. And never indicative of medical issues. But I am saying that often bloating is normal and not something to demonize. No, bloating is not normal. It's never normal. It's average now because people eat like shit. And if you're menstruating, sure, it can be more normal. I get it. Women, ladies, you know, if you're at that time of the month and you're cycling, yeah, you have a lot of shit going on, hormones, and your body is like, are we pregnant? Are we not? Let's send out some eggs and shit. And you're like bleeding out of your puss hole. Like, that's understandable. It's not normal to bloat from food. That's a inflammatory reaction. That's not good. That means you're not eating good food. It's not good. Frustratingly, oh, Colleen's frustrated. Frustrated. You're so frustrating. It's frustrating. Frustrating. Beer Fest, anyone? My favorite movies of all time. Frustratingly, whenever the topic of bloating comes up, advice on healing your gut and pressure to try an elimination diet also emerges. Hey-oh, there you go, Colleen. Yeah. You know why, you cunt? It's because the person's in pain and eating something that their body is reacting poorly to. So that's a good thing. You should always be on an elimination diet. Always be aware and cutting things out and tweaking and adjusting your nutrition. I really don't like this person. I don't like her. Oh, the pressure. Oh, Colleen doesn't like the pressure. The issue is much of the time these interventions aren't necessary. Oh, tell us how to fix this issue. In fact, trying to avoid bloating and working to heal your gut can actually lead to more stress, which can lead to more gastrointestinal symptoms. Listen, fam, if you just cut some of these garbage foods out, how is that going to lead to more stress? And how is that going to lead to more GI symptoms? This is absolutely insane. How is it? Do you think this is a real person? Do you think Colleen's like this AI construct that is like an MIT test? Do you think this is what they do in those like computer science labs? Like, let's see if Papa Swole picks up on this one. It's like the Wizard of Oz pulling strings. Or Putin's over there like, let us send them the gut bish again. I don't know why he talked like that, but he does. I was about to do like a Xi Jinping one, but that'd probably get me banned. Miyagi say, no, I'm just kidding. He's Japanese. I know. Is he? Right? He was Japanese. Something like that. Same, but different. All right, where were we? It's also important to consider that elimination diets can be a slippery slope into disordered eating or orthorexia. Ah, yes, of course. Of course. Of course, because eating properly for yourself is going to give you disordered eating. That's right, educating and eating real food. Ah, fuck, I forgot. Educating yourself and eating properly automatically going to give you an eating disorder. Automatically. Orthorexia, the obsession with eating healthy. So I encourage all to be very cautious with the gut healing. Certainly there are those that need to work to figure out true food allergies and sensitivities. Nice save, Colleen, but not enough. But don't DIY digestive help or jump to demonizing certain bodily responses automatically. Okay. Seek out information from your doctor and consider seeking an Seek out information from your doctor and consider an anti-diet dietitian. How about an anti-doctor doctor? An anti-doctor doctor. An anti-diet dietitian? How about an anti-doctor doctor? How about an anti-medical doctor? An anti-doctor doctor? Seek information from your anti-doctor doctor and consider seeing an anti-diet dietitian. An anti-diet dietitian. An anti-diet dietitian. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Like an anti-steak steak? It's a vegan steak, I suppose. I'm going to drink some anti-water water. This tastes like anti-good good. Oh, fuck. You deserve to feel at peace with food. Oh, you deserve to feel at peace. And in the meantime, remind yourself bloating is something that my body does. I
didn't know they stacked shit that high.
In the meantime, remind yourself bloating is something that my body does for me, not to me.
What the fuck is that?
I can't even. What in the shit? This is a human being. And you want to know what she calls herself? Doctor. This is Dr. Colleen Reichman. That's a doctor. A medical doctor, I think not. Fam, because you can put a couple consonants in front of your name doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're talking about. This is what I'm saying. There's this insane liberalism with these letters. People that are nowhere close to being an actual doctor are getting a bullshit PhD. And yes, I fucking said it. Most of them are fucking garbage because colleges are getting funded hand over fist. And all this like bullshit woke ass research is being pushed off onto these PhD candidates just to justify the fucking grants that these colleges are getting paid out. Okay. So they're handing out PhDs like crazy, which is why we're filling up all these bullshit positions in this world with this woke nonsense and all this social justice bullshit because we are just printing money and just money is everywhere. Send the schools money and here, give these degrees and give them these bullshit jobs. Just make these things up because our money is worth fucking dick. That's what happens when you have inflation. That's what happens. You get fiat nutrition, you get fiat education, you get all this trash. All right. There's no value in our society anymore. This is bullshit. What a fucking dumbass. What a dumbass. Yeah, bloating is normal. Sometimes bloating is just bloating. No fucking shit. No fucking shit. Bloating is just bloating. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know. You mean cup is just cup? Oh, mug. Hey, mug, just mug. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Golf clap for that one. Phone, just phone. Miyagi say mouse, just mouse. Wow. Sometimes bloating is just bloating. What else would it be, lassie? What else would it be? Yeah, and what is bloating? A reaction to something you put in your face hole. Not a good thing. Maybe you're menstruating. Most likely you're not. You're eating garbage. Let's normalize having a terrible anti-inflammatory reaction to our food in our gut. Let's normalize it. Don't worry. Like 95% of the population of this country are normalizing it just fine. We don't need your help, Doc. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it. Ayo. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Oh. No, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, God, that's a long post. Oh, God. Oh, let's do a couple videos. Let's do a video or two. Oh, kind of running out of time. Yeah. All right, we'll do one. We'll do one. We save it for Fef. Oh, well. Oh, now I'm not bloating anymore. Oh, feels good. All right. Oh, my God. We might have to do this one. Healthy versus unhealthy. Oh, we got a blue hair. We got a blue hair. We got a blue hair. Oh. Ah! Oh, we got a Virgie Tovar. Let's do it. We can only do one today. Let's do the rest for Fef. Should do a Virgie Tovar? Oh, that. All right. Virgie. 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 Virgie, 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 Virgie.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we got to work a little today, okay?
All right, talk about working hard to be not slim. Here we go. Virgie Toadvar.
I think it goes back to the trauma. We don't like our bodies. We are afraid of food. We are afraid of fatness because we've been traumatized. Because we have been traumatized by fat phobia and by food shame, right? It's not just like, oh, food shaming, that was bad. New idea, don't food shame. Done. I think a lot of people think that it's like, oh, just shift. It's not that.
What the fuck is that?
I'll be honest, I didn't listen to one word she said. I'll be honest, I did not hear anything. Did she make a point? I have no idea. What the fuck is she wearing? I couldn't see past this. Look. You see the shirt? Remember those really ridiculous designs when the kid had like a pinhead? Remember what episode was that? It was a couple days ago. Remember like those, the picture where like there was like at the dinner table or whatever it was, and the little drawing, the kid had like a pinhead, like Beetlejuice at the end, and had huge long legs. And it's like, who the fuck draws like that? It was like creepy. It was kind of like an apple bonker from Yellow Submarine. Remember that? Yeah, I didn't hear anything she said. I mean, I couldn't stop looking at her face, and I'm just thinking like, man, she looks like she's about to like pop. She looks like that blueberry girl from Willy Wonka without the blue. And I just was looking at her shirt like, what the fuck is she wearing? She looks like she's wearing a baby onesie. She looks like she's wearing one of those baby onesies with the feet, little feet at the bottom. And it looks like it has that kind of like soft, kind of like suede cotton material. She looks like she's wearing a baby onesie or something, or like a Christmas onesie. Only it looks like baby puke shit color. That's exactly what you... Oh, I'm getting YouTube chat over here now. Oh, YouTube chat kicked in. Oh, there we go. I didn't even recognize it. All right, I can turn off this. Crystal, wait. No offense, but she looks like an old Dora the Explorer that let herself go. Comment of the day.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Yeah, she looks like Dora. I'm Dora. I'm Dora with diabetes. She's just like Dora with Dora. We got a new fucking cartoon, Dora Diabetes, right? After Blue got hooked on heroin and left Dora, and Dora got depressed, started drinking, gained like 150 pounds, and she became like a chain smoking alcoholic. Oh God. Blue is always getting into the opiates. I know. For shame. Da-na-na-na.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You guys are good. She looks like an Asian version of Wilma. Now look, there's only a few times, actually all the time. It's always a good time for an ad hominem attack. I mean, I'm a fan. Everyone's like, you shouldn't make ad hominem attacks. I disagree. When you're someone like Virgie Tovar, who's so flagrantly offensive to being a human being, anything goes at this point. If you don't know who she is, it's not like we're just being mean to this thing. She has a long history of the most outlandish, insane, ranting, just complete trash, woke bullshit. She's the worst of the worst. Literally, she's literally cream of the crop. She's like the LeBron James of social justice stupidity. I mean, I guess LeBron James is the LeBron James of social justice stupidity, but you know my point. You know my point, right? Get it? All right. All right, bad example. But yeah. How many of you didn't have dinner yet? Yeah, let's leave us here. Let's leave us here for now. Careful. She's going to eat you. Yeah, she's a real thundergunch to people. I think these are going to be so epic. We have to save them for Fef. Oh, we got one here. Let's do the blue hair. We have one about Harry Potter being fat phobic. I know. Like, what the fuck? No, we'll do it tomorrow. Harry Potter being fat phobic tomorrow for Fef. Gotta leave you with a cliffhanger. But let's do this. We got a blue hair. All right, let's do a blue hair. Nothing like good BH. All right.
What's in the box?
Let's get a blue hair in here. All right, calling all blue hairs.
There's no such thing as healthy food and unhealthy food. That's just a label that diet culture has put onto food. Food is food.
Yes, we know that you think food is food. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. I know what you think about food. I don't know what gave it away, but she thinks food is food. And it's no secret that she doesn't know the difference between good food and bad food. I'm not saying how I know. I have my reasons. You need to get some vitamin D in a couple different forms. I think the hair dye, is that a wig? It doesn't matter. I think the hair dye is, and maybe that's what's going on in our culture. The hair dye is actually getting into the scalp and into the brain and crossing the blood-brain barrier. I think that's what's going on. Let's listen to that one more time. It's so short and stupid, but right to the point. I appreciate the stupidity, but I appreciate her not wasting our time. So let's give a round of applause. I appreciate, look, if you're going to be an idiot, don't waste our time with her, right? Get right to the point. It's almost like a picture. All right? I do appreciate the fact that she limited the time wasting of her.
There's no such thing as healthy food and unhealthy food.
There is. I think you are more familiar with the latter. You obviously don't know what healthy food is. There is healthy food. I eat healthy food. Most people watching this video eat healthy food. You, on the other hand,
It's just a label that diet culture has put onto food.
It's not diet culture. It's a label that human beings have put onto food that understand that some food is chemical, industrial waste, garbage, trash. That, unfortunately, most Americans are hooked on. Like they are hooked on many things, like social media. They're hooked on opiates. They're hooked on sugar. They're hooked on alcohol. They're hooked on cigarettes. They're hooked on, I don't know, virtue signaling. They're hooked on being desperate for attention. They're, I don't know, hooked on soy. They're hooked on, I don't know, whatever. It's all the diet culture, right? There's no good or bad food. It's just diet culture. It's just this culture, you know? I think beef was around before diet culture. Wowies. Wowies. Is she just flushed from just moving the glasses? No, it's probably rosacea or some sort of chronic inflammation. Who fucking knows? Fucking hell. All right. Fam, we got a swole variant. Who wants to get infected? Are we dropping that hashtag? I can't anymore. Let's go, fam. Let's go. Let's give away a fucking swole card. Reminder, I don't have to remind you all. I'm going to see a bunch of you in like half an hour. Live masterclass in about 20, 30 minutes. I'll text you when the stream is live inside Swole TV, so be there or be a fucking beesh. You could join right now at swolenormousx.com. Don't have a lot of time, so join and you can log into your account and go right into Swole TV. The best way to watch the masterclass is to have it on your computer, have it on your tablet. Make sure you unmute it at the bottom. I'm still working on the framing and the CSS code to make it autofill your screen, but it's going to be really tiny if you're on a desktop. Just make sure you click it, maximize the screen, in the bottom bar, unmute the video, and then have your Swole chat on your phone, and then you'll be straight and good to go. So make sure that you are ready for that. In about 20 minutes, live masterclass, get it on with me and the fam. You can join today over at swolenormousx.com. Don't want to miss that. Of course, you can catch it at a later time, but you don't. You don't want to fucking miss it. You don't want to 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 miss it live. So we'll take a lot of questions. It's going to be very casual, very chill. Going to go over some exercises, talk about shoulder activation. Really want to make it like more like a Q&A. So bring any questions you have. We'll go through some of the stuff we have inside Swole Enormous X, show a couple of other exercises that aren't in there yet. And it's going to be fucking fire. All right. Hashtag Swole variant for a chance to get infected right now. Haha, ya beesh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Diabetes Dora. Dora Diabetes. Dora Diabetes. We got a fucking winner. Come on now. Come on now. Over here on Facebook, JC Peters, Swole variant. Congratulations. JC Peters is now infected with the Swole variant. You know what? I think we have to do like the Swole variant almost like every day. JC is now infected. Congratulations.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
Very nice,
attacks
JC.
On me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Well, you got no fucking gains, Fauci, and you should be in fucking prison. Fucking criminal. All right, fam. Hashtag Swole variant. Fucking let's go. Congratulations, JC. You are infected. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you. We are so proud. We are so proud to have you be a super spreader of the Swole variant. Let's fucking go. Let's make some fucking gains. Shall we? Fam, I will see you in just a few minutes over there in Swole TV. I will text you. Let's fucking nut this beesh. Falcon, take us away. Yes, yes, yes. Let's fucking do it. Nut this beesh. Put her away. Put her away. Oh yeah, and Verge? Hey, Verge.
Go fuck yourself.
That's right.
What are you looking at, butthead?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Make me happy.
Oh yeah.
Your father was a woman.
All right. Fucking piano like a beast.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
All men and women created
You
by
woke up, Grandpa.
You know the thing.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
He's on fire!
I am the danger.
Mr. Strickland.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
I don't know how to put this.
Oh.
I'm kind of a big deal.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
I gave that one a 10 too. Oh, that was nice.
The three-letter word, jobs. J-O-B-S.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in and pull and rub my leg down. So it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again.
Gold member. And that's the way, I like it.
Cock piano. I fucking nailed it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Little Matt Damon for the road.
Matt Damon.
All right, fam-wise, I'll see you in a few minutes over there on in Swole TV, SwoleNormousX.com. We have our live masterclass going down, shoulder activation. Bring your questions, and we'll go over a couple exercises. Keep it really chill. It'll be nice, short, sweet, to the point, and I'll see you. It's just more time to hang with the fam, and we will talk shoulder activation. So if you have any kind of shoulder impingements, we'll talk proper warm-ups, proper form, technique, good for upper body exercise, whether it's a chest day, chest and back day, an arm day, anything upper body related. If you have pain in your shoulders when you're squatting, all these different types of things, very important to get clear and very important to do proper shoulder warm-ups and shoulder activation before training. So I'll see you in a few minutes over there. I forgot to go to the Swole card section. Anyway, fam, see you in a few minutes. And of course, back here tomorrow for Fef. Everyone likes some Fef. Fuck 'em Friday tomorrow. 1960 tomorrow. Peace, Magoose, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm